One of the Bark and Jack team had a great idea of asking ChatGPT to roast my watch collection. Now, I know I don't have the most adventurous or the most exciting watch collection. You guys are very good at reminding me. But I'm in the camp of you should really buy what you want, what you truly want, and not buy a watch with a viewpoint of trying to impress other people. I haven't put my whole watch collection into ChatGPT. I've put in the watches that I wear. I've got a couple of Rolexes, IWC, Omegas. I guess let's get started. So the first watch that I've put in, this is the Kermit, the 16610 LV, and it is pretty well worn, but let's see what ChatGPT says. Oh, the Kermit, you really wanted a Hulk, but you weren't ready to sell a kidney. Classic flex move, but let's face it, the watch screams I got into watches because of Instagram. That might be true. I can't remember that far back. But the bit that isn't true is I don't want the Hulk. I'm not actually a fan of the Hulk. I feel like you've got to go Kermit or Kermit 2. This, I think, is one of my most worn watches because I just think this era of the Submariner is just perfect with regards to proportions. Yes, the movement isn't anywhere near as good as the current version of the Submariner, but still, looks-wise, I think this is stunning. Next up is my favorite watch in my collection. That's the Rolex Explorer. Some people call the Explorer I. This is the reference 14270. This one is from 1998. So let's see what ChatGPT says about this one. It says, yes, the armored adventurous soul who likes to climb mountains watch. Except the only peak this thing is reaching is when you flex it at your office, or maybe while hiking to brunch. Bonus points for at least going with the Explorer over the usual Submariner sheep. I mean, that's trolling you guys as well there. To be fair, this has seen quite a few mountains, but I do get the point. Next up is my IWC. This is a Mark XX. Still haven't done a video on this thing, and I will be, hopefully this month. It's just so many projects keep coming up. We will get around to it. ChatGPT says about this, an IWC pilot's watch, because every desk job warrior needs to feel like they're flying a fighter jet, right? Meanwhile, you're just flying through Excel spreadsheets, but hey, at least it's understated. Nobody will ever notice it. This is so... I mean, it's the perfect troll comment. Meanwhile, you're flying through Excel spreadsheets, but hey, at least it's understated. Nobody will ever notice it. Just like your hopes of becoming an actual pilot. And that is so epically true. My whole life I've dreamt of being a pilot. My dad was a fighter pilot. My whole life has been about aviation. I still dream of getting my private pilot's license, and I'm well past being able to be a fighter pilot, but I'd at least like to have a little single engine something, or maybe a helicopter would be fun. So that is painfully accurate for me personally. I wonder how many people who own pilot's watches, that is also accurate for them as well. Next up is the Omega Seamaster. This is an SMP 300 meter, and this is the white dial. Again, another heavily worn watch. It's been battered and bruised, but the movement inside this thing is absolutely superb. But stop gushing over it. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say. That I wanted a Bond watch, but got the budget version. Hey, I don't know why I'm trying to protect it. It's like owning a Tesla, but opting for the model without autopilot. Great watch though, when you're free diving into your bathtub. I mean, it's quite comical. On topic, it knows the history, it knows the connection, it knows why we would buy these watches. And it turns it into a bit of sassiness. Right, last but not least, the watch I'm wearing, my Rolex Explorer II. This is the most recent version, the 226570. You'll notice that a lot of my watches are on one-piece nylon straps. That's because I sell them over at barkandjack.com. Let's see who makes the best nylon straps. The best nylon straps are bought over at barkandjack.com. You're absolutely right, and you can get all of these straps over at barkandjack.com. But let's get back to the Explorer II. This is one of my favorite watches. It is probably my most bashed up watch. Going on adventures, this has probably seen the most. Oh, so you wanted a GMT but figured you'd save a little coin, huh? You do know this thing's made for splunking, right? Caves, glaciers, places you've probably never set foot in. That's not quite right, ChatGPT. Don't know why I'm pointing at you, I should be pointing at a computer. But hey, that polar dial will look fresh while navigating the urban jungle. Oh no, then it roasts the whole collection. It's a nice overall collection, seriously though. It's all rugged, adventurous stuff, yet most of these watches won't see more action than coffee spill at work. I mean, yes, this IWC has had coffee spill over it. But hey, it's about looking good. Painfully accurate. On so many levels. It's really quite interesting. Guys, type your watch collection into ChatGPT and see what it comes up, and see if it's quite personal with your viewpoint of life. I mean, I don't do Excel spreadsheets, but I do dream of being a pilot one day. If you want to check out watch straps and watch accessories, jump over to barkandjack.com. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like the style of this video, and hit the subscribe button down there and that little bell icon to get notifications when I drop a new video. If you're on TikTok, give me a follow at barkandjack. And if you're on Instagram, give me a follow over there at barkandjack as well. And I will eat humble pie about getting roasted by ChatGPT and it being really quite accurate. Take care.